Whole lot to get to on a Friday. Lakers down 2-0. Sixers, we out of there. Special guest Cozy on. Hey, Papi, y'all. Let's get it going.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, yo, Papi. What's poppin', B?
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Papi. Que pasa, mi primo?
Hey, Papi on a Friday. It's funny we're doing all this on a Friday. I didn't realize we did Swoop Boys on a Wednesday during playoff basketball. We're Thursday. We're doing this on a Friday when this playoff basketball, and that's why the chat was messed up. But we still here. We still live. You already know. It's your boy, Hey Papi himself, aka Rico Sobrazo, aka Nuera Capo. I got my boys with me. I got the co-host with the most, Rico 2 West. Toller at him real quick, my boy.
Hey, you know what it is, boy. It's your boy Reeks. Rico Suavemente. You know, we're going crazy with it, baby. You know
I'm
what
gonna
it
get a
is.
Suavemente drop for you. Suave.
Hey, Suave, mamita. You already know.
Besame. You know, and we got our boy Cozy, aka the James Harden's realtor, in the building.
You're out of there. He's out of there.
Do you know where Mr. Harden is looking for properties currently?
Nowhere on the East Coast.
Nowhere on the East Coast.
He has he already started packing boxes, or is this going to be one of those?
I started packing them.
Oh, so you gotta love a realtor that's proactive like that.
I care about Philly.
I like it.
Yo, hey, Papi, episode 21. If you guys see, big wins, bigger losses. And I think so Cozy, today's day. How many days has it been? About a week now since we took the biggest L of the season.
Sunday.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. That's right. It was
like
Mother's Day.
Like 5 days or something, right?
Yeah, man.
Not long enough.
Well, yeah, about 4.5 days, 5 days, 4.5 days, 5 days. You know, we've had a little bit of time to process. We've had a little bit of time to just breathe a little bit.
Process.
I like how you did that.
What part of that?
I like how you did that process.
Right now? Mark Bird, what's going on with you, my man? What part of the process are we in right now of that wheel?
I teeter-totter between acceptance and anger. 2 and 5.
That's like a wild. So is it like where you're just kind of sitting there and then you're like, you know what, I'm good.
Stuff like that. You're like, how do you process it? I'm like, process.
Then you start thinking process. The flame is behind your head.
Oh, by the way, it is up on Twitter too.
Awesome, I love it. We got
this is great.
Cozy, you made a proclamation. You made a voice in the chat, and it was heard, my boy. It was heard.
Sometimes I proclamate.
Sometimes he proclamates. Well, if you don't know, we're talking about the process Sixers. We already went through it extensively on Swoop Boys, so we're not going to divulge too much into that. Mark says, "I feel cheated of all that time I invested." That's my biggest thing with the process.
That's where the anger.
Mm-hmm. That's where I think I've accepted, and then
see, look, being a Laker fan, we can never go through the process because the Lakers don't like to develop players. We'll get mad and be like, you know what? Nah, you got to go.
Oh. Is that what they're doing? Is that what they're
have an opportunity? I mean, my opportunity puts us up 10, and instead it was an 8-point deficit, and a good for us. Obviously that sucks that ball squirted out of my hand like that. Whatever the case may be, maybe hit my.
First and foremost, you already know how I feel about LeBron, Twizzy. You already know. That's not my guy like that, but
no, there's no excuse.
Look. He literally did this, bro. He fucked with the bag.
I don't know how you do that.
Yo, I've seen deadbeat dads hold their kids better than the guy hold that ball.
Yeah, 10 years of our lives, Laker fans are spoiled, B. I mean, you're right. We've been spoiled. I'm not gonna lie. We've had
Bro,
Kobe.
you guys had
We've had
what?
Shaq.
2 down years, 3 down years?
Nah, our down years were from 2000 and you could say 5, 6 to almost 2000. Yeah, like 3, 4
Stop.
years, 3 years, 3 years, 3, 4 years.
Bro, that's not
2016.
the process. Officially, the process started 10 years ago, but you could technically say it started a little bit before that because some people don't consider the Bynum trade as process.
Oh, when you guys got Bynum and he just took a paycheck?
Well,
Mike Horford.
yeah, so you guys won that championship. That was like 2010,
2010.
yeah.
2010. We went back to back.
A lot of people think the process started what, like 2020, 2012, 2013?
2012?
Yeah. But I consider the Bynum years. I would consider because I don't know if they knew they were going to be process years because when they signed him to that $100 million that he never touched the court with. And shout out to him because he just took that 100 and just skated off. Like you didn't hear anything about Bynum talking about I will be better. You didn't hear him talking about
that took the bag and run. He took the bag and run. He didn't even braid his hair. My boy was in a full afro.
That's what Tim was saying. This, if you guys know, if you know your Swoop Boys trivia, a long-standing fact that I have brought to this podcast is men with no lineups, you cannot trust them. They're untrustable. Baby girl, right now, look at Cozy.
Hey, I have a reason though. It's not like I don't want one.
I'm just using it as an example. You are an exception. We understand. We know my man's been stuck in the house.
We understand that.
That's right.
We got you.
However, if your man has a hairline that does look like that and he hasn't been sick and he says, hey, no, I'm just going outside real quick. Baby girl, that's a dusty mug. Dump him. He's going to go do dirt because dirty men do dirty things.
I'll go cut my head right now. I'll go trim it down.
Now you're good as long as you don't tell your girl you're going to go out without her.
Yeah, exactly. There you
know
go.
What I'm saying? That's the whole thing.
Staying in.
Yeah, so I think I think Cozy hit it on the head. It's like we're good, and then we start thinking about that, and it's the year. So really, for me, 12 to 13 years was really process years. Do we consider that the process is dead, or do we think I think Joel's the process. So as long as he's on the team, it's still process.
I mean, he was there when it started, right?
Mark said, "I don't have anything to line up." See, you're it's dudes like you that you're the exception to the rule. Y'all could go either way with it. We don't know, Mark. We don't know.
We don't know.
What would your hair look like had you had it there? Are you getting the lineup? If you know what, matter of fact, we know. If you make sure to maintain the good shave, that's straight. But if you're out here with the stubble head, and you just letting it be, that's not accurate. That's not valid. You, my friend, are a dusty mug, and your girl. Hey, shout out my boy Lefty in the building. Appreciate you, my mans. Yeah, man. So I don't know. So do you think the process is dead, or you think it's still got a bit of a heartbeat?
Process is done, bro.
I think you
like I said with other stuff. Let's move on. Stop trying to cling to something so it like gives us hope that like it could work. Like it's not working. It hasn't worked. It's been 10 years. It's the what is it? It's like a famous
doing the same thing, and for me to have this convo, I gotta go ahead and
happy dad.
Happy dad.
I gotta be a happy dad if I'm gonna have this conversation.
I'm trying to think of it's the analogy of the hammer. It's like someone's hammer.
Happy dad.
Maslow's hammer. It's like if you have a hammer, right, and the handle breaks, and you replace if you have a hammer and the handle breaks, and you replace the handle, and then the hammer breaks and you replace the hammer, is it the same hammer?
Well, so this goes to my ship of Theseus argument, where is because the ship of Theseus is you change it for so many so many pieces, pieces of wood here, the deck here, banister here. By the time so much time goes by, is it the same ship, or have you made so many alterations that this is technically not the same ship anymore?
That's the same thing basically, but yes, that's the thought.
People are enjoying the they are enjoying the name. Cozy, they do like it.
They like
throw a couple beds in the chat.
Hey, second round chumps. That is the issue right there. That is the issue.
We didn't. Oh no, wait.
Got to see us. Hey, Willie, appreciate you, Cuzzo. People got to see us. I mean, look.
What up, my boy?
This one hurt because we did feel it was different. You know, this is like I said, a week later, and it still feels funky. Like this, the Kawhi shot I got over because it was just so instantaneous. At least we were battling. We were in that game until the actual buzzer rang.
It was like,
oh,
what are we gonna do about that?
That shit was.
I watched it, and what was that? Father's Day or something?
It could have been. That's a cold picture though. That's a cold ass picture though.
No, it was Mother's Day.
Mother's Day again?
Was it Mother's Day?
I mean, Father's Day is.
So there was because there was I saw on Twitter. It said we'd had an elimination on Mother's Day. We've had an elimination on Father's Day. We've had an elimination again on Mother's Day.
When is Father's Day?
I think the bubble ended up happening. I think our elimination in the bubble ended up on Father's Day because remember that was the year they paused the league, and so it ended up happening a little bit later. So yeah, basically Mother's Day, Father's Day, Sixers are out here handing out fucking dubs, and not in a good way. So yeah, I don't know, man. So I feel like Joel's the constant, so I kind of consider him to be the. I consider him the process. Once he's off the team, when that sad day does come, because it will be a sad day, regardless of how we feel currently. But I think it's the process as long as he's there. But
yeah,
as of right now, you already know who I'm going for right now. You already know, baby. Burn it down, baby. Burn it down. Jimmy Buckets, baby.
I mean, you already know how I feel about Boston. I mean, we still in it, so I mean, I fuck Boston regardless.
So as a Lakers fan, who would you rather see right now? Would you rather see the red hot Heat, or would you rather come and have an old school Lakers Celtics showdown?
Before all this went down when we first started, I said I didn't give a fuck who we played. But then I read more into it, and I was like, you know what? I want to play the Celtics, John, just because to get that 18 would be sweet on them. Because we're both tied with 17. So to beat that 18 would be beautiful to do it on them. You know what I mean? The history and everything. I would like it. I would love it. And they have the Celtics winning on all platforms, supposedly winning the championship.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah. They were projected. They were projected to win. Yeah,
well, the thing is about projections, after we were up 3-2 on the Celtics, the Sixers were projected to go ahead and win the whole finals. So
that shit. I mean, the thing about me right now with the Lakers, I just hate how they buy into thinking they're a 3-point shooting team. You're not a 3-point shooting team. You all are coming down shooting threes when we're down 3. When you know damn well you could take it in the hole, either get a foul or get a layup, bro. I would rather take that than to just shoot us out the game.
Hey, man. So the Lakers matchup, I do want to kind of talk about that a little bit. But make sure if you're in the chat, if you're following with us, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're following the team. Make sure you're all in with us, because you never know. There's going to be some things coming up in these next couple weeks. And it's only going to help the people who are liked and subscribed. So make sure you're doing that.
Don't do bad. Tap in.
Tap in.
Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, frolic, do it all.
Every wasted year, you only get so many chances. I mean, that's the problem with all of this. So, and the Lakers are in a similar situation because you don't know how much time LeBron truly has left.
About a year and a half.
My man is out here throwing basketballs like Aguilar was not catching
2 to 3
footballs.
Well, I say he's only waiting for Bronny. That's all he's waiting for.
100%.
That's all he's waiting for, bro. He's waiting for Bronny to play a year with Bronny, and that's it. And he's out.
That'd be crazy. I mean, I believe 100% it will happen.
It's gonna happen.
He's just gonna have to be like a role player or something. I think when that does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still right now he's just out here throwing missed layups and thinking he can shoot threes.
You know what happened? You know what that was? Is like he had an old. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened to Bro.
That was an old time mistake,
that
bro. You thought you was gonna do it, and that shit said, "Oh."
That was like the Tom Brady, the 4th and 1.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like, the fourth down just happened. It's a turnover, and he was like, "What? What are you?"
Yeah, it was a
bro.
great
Like the age caught up to him.
His face. Look at his face at the very end.
Have an opportunity. I mean, my opportunity puts us up 10. And instead, it was an 8-point, deficit, and a good for us. Obviously that sucks that ball squirted out of my hand like that, whatever the case may be. Maybe hit my knee or whatever, but unforced turnover by myself. Horrible.
That shit was nowhere near the knee. That motherfucker let go right here.
That's so weird. That's godlike. No.
That was an old man mistake, bro. That was LeBron is on hot. HGH getting hairline back. He will play 10 more. I said that my brother-in-law was going like he thought I was talking conspiracies. He thought I was out here hitting him with the
aluminum hat.
So I was like, nah, bro, he's out here on that. He's on that stuff.
Yeah, he's on stuff though.
He's on that Mike's secret sauce.
And my brother-in-law was acting like I was on some. He was making all crazy with it. Yeah. He thought I was in it with the wild conspiracy theories. Like,
nah, he's all into that shit. I mean, the matchups are good, bro. It was just literally how last night Murray just got hot at the right second, bro.
I think a lot of people. So this is the issue with that, right? I think a lot of people forgot about who Murray actually was, though. I'm in your corner, Twiz. I'm in your corner.
Well, look, mind you, I will say in the fourth quarter, Shooter wasn't guarding him, and when Shooter was guarding him all game, Shooter was on him like a motherfucker, bro. And he wasn't even scoring.
So the issue I have with this matchup right now, and it's specifically with Murray, is people are calling him Bubble Murray, but before they were calling him Bubble Murray, his nickname was Glitch. Yeah. I don't know if people remember that. They were calling him Glitch, so he was because they said like the way he played, it would be like
it's a glitch. He'd
be getting guarded, and it was a glitch because like he would leave his mans on pause, and boom, next thing you know, he's getting a free shot. So we're seeing a lot of that right now. I don't know. So I don't know, man. You guys definitely. I mean, it's hard, bro, because I mean, you see.
I feel like we come back take these games too, because I don't know, bro. Over there in Denver, we gotta win in Denver, bro. We got to win in Denver right now.
That's tough.
It's tough right now. The altitude is killing us. You saw them walking off the court yesterday. Everybody looked gassed, bro.
Remind me. I got a shirt. I got a shirt for Denver right now because it's an unfair matchup. Denver with the altitude being what it is, it is an advantage. It is 100% an advantage. And when you get to the playoffs, you've been playing all season. You're a little bit tireder. You're a little, you know what I'm saying? Your body don't feel the same.
Elevation.
You're going to the Mile High City, or as we used to call it, the Mellow High City, and now you got to play. It's a rough place.
It's rough, bro. Like I tell people, I was actually discussing it today, and one of my coworkers was like, "Nah, that shouldn't have to, it shouldn't have to adjust. They're inside. When they're outside, they should adjust more." I'm like, "Nah, bro. Inside, there's no ventilation like that. All they got is the air." I said, "So that shit's kind of rough, bro. And if they want to be a dick, like they did in the Celtics game, they could turn off the AC."
Do you remember? So people thought I was like on some wild stuff when I said that the Spurs turned that off.
You remember that game?
When you talking about LeBron's last year with the Heat, right? They had so tell me I'm crazy. Do you remember they literally had to carry LeBron off the court?
He was like this.
Yeah, he locked his body up.
He was literally like this, bro. Everybody carried him. I was dying.
Bro, San Antonio in the middle of the summer with no ventilation. Like, yo, if that's truly what happened that day, what's going on with you, Coach? How you living, baby?
My boy.
My boy.
If
they actually, because I truly believe the Spurs did hit the switch, and they said, "Nah, we getting out of here with this dub.
We're not losing this one. We're not losing this."
They said F the fans too. They said,
bro, all types of shit.
Off.
So I mean, I think we come back home. I think we handle business at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game.
Beer's warm as hell. Like,
hey, is it humid in here?
Water sales went through the roof.
Me and Twizzy would have had our hats like that.
Exactly like this. Me and Twizzy would have been in there like, "Hey, you tripping?" I know I ain't tripping right now. Bro, that's exactly what I tell people. I say, if you see me like this, best believe it's hot.
That boy hot.
It's hot, bro.
That boy got an air house.
Oh, coach said
Nah.
Lakers 0-3.
We're not losing at home. We're not gonna lose at home.
So that's the thing. So before people start getting panicked about the Lakers, I will say this. Denver did what Denver was supposed to do. They won on their home court.
You protect home court. That's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, we've seen a lot of series where teams have gone down 0-2 and then they go home and then they tie the series up. But it's like you said, you got to get one in Denver, and that's the most important thing.
It's the most important thing. If they can't pull one out in Denver, because at the end of the day, if it goes game 7, it's going to Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, regardless, bro. So you have to win a game in Denver. You have to. I mean, I know they can, but it's just they get suckered into thinking they're a 3-point shooting team.
I mean, so I said the issue in the matchup was going to be AD with Jokic.
I mean, he's playing good. He's playing good against them, bro. But
he is.
Didn't he have like 40 game 1?
yeah, but see, the problem with AD right now that's been with the playoffs, he's good one game, he's whatever the next. He's good the next game, he's whatever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I know he's consistent, bro. When he locks in, he can do it. I've seen him do it, but it's just, guarding. But I like the matchup that they switched up. They put Hakasamori on Joker, and they got AD running around. They got AD basically coming up for the double. You know what I mean? So AD can be more fresh.
You mean
yesterday it just didn't work. It didn't work like that.
It didn't work.
AD had like 12 points, I think.
He's like, and you're like, yo, this is a great plan. We're gonna go and do this plan. This plan is gonna be the plan.
This plan's not working out, guys.
Like it was working. It was working all the way to the fourth quarter until Murray got hot.
The glitch kicked
Murray.
in. Well, so what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna go to Los Angeles. You think you guys are gonna tie it up?
I believe I like AR. AR is a baller. He a baller.
Reed's a cold white boy.
He a cold one.
Yo, the Lakers, shout out to the Lakers, man. They keep finding a cold white boy that.
Hey, because we had my guy, if you know this.
Caruso,
the head.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I think it was my other group that we were saying that.
That's my guy. That was my guy.
Lakers just find a white boy and they're like, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
The jersey don't hit him good. The jersey don't look good on him. My man Caruso was balding. He was
he's a baller, bro. I told my boy, I said, he's that dude that pulls up to the court, homie. You laughing at him because he's looking like an old man, but he busting your ass on the court, homie. Every time.
He's Woody Harrelson.
He a baller, bro. But I feel like, if we could keep Reeves for the right price, I feel like the same situation might happen as an Alex Caruso, that another team comes and gives him a fatter contract. You know 100%. What I mean? It just depends if he really wants to stay a Laker or not.
He's going to the Bucks
at that point, So we'll see. I love it.
That's how Lakers fans feel about my man right now.
Who's the other one they had?
They had Caruso. They had
Caruso. We had
Caruso. They had before that. They had
we had the best dance white boy ever, Adam Morrison. We had Morrison, baby. We had Luke Walton, baby.
Luke Walton.
That's who it was. Luke Walton.
You know what I mean? We had all the little white boys, bro.
Y'all be fighting dudes. Like, you'd be like, this dude could either go teach the shit out of a math class, or he's about to go bust your ass and give you 25. Like,
it's crazy, bro. Like I'll give the Lakers that. We do find some diamond in the dust, but then sometimes we let them go. We don't like to develop people. There we go.
That is funny. That is funny, bro. That is funny.
But I think we handle business, If not, if they lose 3, it's a wrap. But I think we take the 2, and then we got to win one in Denver, bro.
Absolutely. Well, I think if you can get hot and get 2 good convincing games in LA, you might be able to steal that first one back in Denver.
Hopefully, bro. Because if a 3 win back to back, then you come to LA. Hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm wilding if we in the chip. Your boy wilding.
Hey, if worst case scenario and they don't make it, you're gonna be right here with us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna be right there. Hey, so today I was on Instagram, right? You know how these the simulators are projecting wins and shit.
Yeah.
So I seen one. It said it projected us to win 6 games.
6?
I laughed so hard. I said, "Are you serious?"
Us as in the Eagles?
I say, who simulated this, bro? A Dallas fan?
That sounds like that might have been.
I would think a Giants fan. I would think every Cowboy fan I know is like 10 games. They're not winning 14. Giants fans are like Almighty is the ones like, yo, winning 5.
There's no way in hell we're winning. I feel we're going 5-0 in our first 5 games.
I mean, we're definitely winning 6 games, but we're winning more. But you have to win 6 to win more.
This is how you can kind of judge where the Eagles are at right now, right? So we lost the Super Bowl, but let me ask you both. How many people have come up to you and been like, yeah, you guys effing suck. You lost the Super Bowl. I haven't had one person say that to me.
I had one.
Just one.
I was arguing with a guy on Twitter, and he was typical Cowboys fan. He was like, you guys lost in the Super Bowl. And I'm like, you guys lost before that. And he's like, at least we didn't lose in the Super Bowl. And I'm like, we made it there. And he's like, yeah, but I'd rather lose here than lose in the Super Bowl. And I'm like,
you haven't been there for 28 years.
The bar is so low for Cowboys fans.
Oh, yeah. Well, how many people have said it to you?
The bar. Down there.
Bro, and I'm at work. And I'm at work when I got Niner fans, I got Ram fans, you know. And the Niner fan at work, he an OG, he comes up to me, he's like, hey, Eagles are going back again, homie. He's like, they're probably gonna go back, homie.
They know not to say bless you, but they know not to talk crazy to Eagles fans right now because they know, yes, we might have lost that Super Bowl game, as painful as it was for us. They know that for the next 3 to 5 years, we're gonna have a strong shot at getting right back into that dance. And look, I'll say it like this: if the Eagles get to another 3 Super Bowls during the Jalen Hurts era, he's at least winning 2 of them. At least, and I think that's conservatively, but at least 2 more.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. But shifting gears, we'll get into some Eagle stuff in a minute. We'll get into some more Eagle stuff.
I just want to say I don't disagree with that statement. That's a valid statement.
Breakdown of each game. We did that.
We did that already, Coach.
We'll do it again.
Wait, I thought Coach was with us when we did it. He's being sarcastic.
I know he is.
Thank you, Mark.
LOL, rather lose Super Bowl than exactly.
Big facts.
Exactly.
Facts. That's always the facts, bro. I'd rather get to the dance knowing at least we at least almost had it in our possession than to not get in the dance at all.
I'd at least rather take the chick out on a date, get to make out with her a little bit, and not hit it. And at least I know I had the chance, man. I was at least getting there. She just ended up being on her period, bro. You can't do it.
Hey, but the mouth still works.
Can't get pregnant there.
When I was arguing with that guy, and I was like, winning the Super Bowl, making the Super Bowl, winning the NFC Championship, making the NFC Championship. Those are 4 things, and the Cowboys fans didn't even get those 4.
Well, can consistently do it because that's what we've been doing. So, but Coach has a great point right here. Eagles and Chiefs will be the new Pats versus the Colts. Which is, you had a lot of great years where Brady and Manning were facing off because basically when you're at the top of your conference or those two good teams, you're going to see each other more than they're not. That's why we're seeing the Chiefs in this season in the regular season.
I feel like I can't say that though because Pats Colts are both AFC.
Yeah, we did briefly go through each game. I think you know what? I mean, it's a long. We still got 110 days left till football season.
We got time.
We'll definitely do deep dives in the.
I got time, cuz.
I got time today, cuz.
I gotta. If you don't know already, Capcom is in Vegas, and we're having a hat meetup at 8 p.m. downtown, baby. So you have to be doing the pop boogie. You know what I'm saying? Meeting some homies from the LA area and the Cali area and the Arizona area, all coming out. I got some homies flying in from Philly. We're about to go downtown. You know what I'm saying? With some good matas on the dome ski and get some good drinks and talk some stuff. All right, fellas, back to the room. Hey, get back in there, Coach. You already know. Cowgirls love to argue and they got good at it. They
didn't get good at it.
You know, when you meet that girl, she got that bomb toppings and you're like, damn, yo, that shit is amazing.
This is great.
This is great. But she got good at that for a reason because she's been doing it for a while.
You know why she's great at that shit. All the homies have got the top.
Someone taught her.
It's just like DMX and Belly. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, in here we like to say the Eagles for the end because people love to hold on to that. So we're gonna put the Eagles back in the box. We'll get back to them in a minute. But we do want to go ahead and give a. Can we please have a moment of silence, man? Because today we lost the legendary, athlete, legendary. Activist. Actor. People were putting that. We put it too, but
that's the greatest running back in the league ever to touch football, bro. Probably the greatest running back ever, bro.
So we definitely want to go ahead and I meant to start this at the top of the show, but we kind of just dove right into some fun topics. So
let's give him his flowers.
So we honor Mr. Jim Brown. Passed away. We found out earlier this morning. At least he was home, with his family. The circumstances are unknown at this moment, but he was with family. He was in his own home. So we just want to go ahead and say our prayers. A great man was lost. So our prayers, our condolences to him and his family right now.
Yes, sir.
And we just want to go ahead and pass that on. So thank you, Jim Brown, for what you've done in this game, what you've done in our world, and you will not be forgotten. I can guarantee you that.
Appreciate you, bro, for all the great running highlights I seen. Man, those were crazy. Setting the tone. When I talk about setting the tone, boy, oh boy, was that man else, boy.
Boy, oh boy. What a tone setter.
Yes, he was.
that dude. When they talk about thumpers or they talk about guys who knew how to just cracking, it was guys like Jim Brown, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro. He set the tone for guys like what we want to say, LeGarrette, Derrick Henry, big bodies like that, bro,
Jerome.
He was so good. He was so good after he left. Cleveland decided they weren't going to win anything for at least 50 years.
They said, "Nah, we good, bro.
We good." He was so great. We're not going to do nothing, man, for 50 years.
Hey, we don't want to make him look bad.
The next best thing they ever had is Myles Garrett. That's the best they could do.
Nah, the whole city, they didn't get a championship at all till LeBron got one.
That's it, bro. That's how everybody won one. Hey, we good now. We on. We on.
It's gonna be another 50 now. That's why they went and got that boy under quarterback.
That's tough. That's tough.
They ain't winning.
No, they're not gonna win.
So speaking of something fun. You know what I'm saying? This is for Twizzy. We had to get in on your Lakers. I know that wasn't too fun for you.
It's all right. I expected it. Oh yeah.
Speaking of Ohio, your Yankees are for the first time since 2017 playing in Cincinnati.
Yes.
So right now, you guys finally got Aaron Judge back. He's back from injury. He's looking good.
Captain
all rise. He's been hitting some dingers.
Hey, yeah. After they said my boy cheated, he said, "All right, I got you. I'm about to ding them all out."
They said he cheated.
Oh, you didn't hear the little allegations when his eyes were looking back and forth. They tried to play like he was cheating. They tried to throw an they tried to say he was cheating, but
nah.
They asked him, and he was like, "I was just looking at the bench." But there was an allegation of our first baseman or our third baseman, supposedly, that he had grease on his pants. So I can't say nothing about that for him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that I saw that.
I can't say nothing. But as far as Judge, I mean, there's nowhere that boy's so humble. That boy so nah.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, Judge is too good. I don't see any reason for him.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he's been hitting dingers left and right since that shit, bro. So I'm kind of like, all right, let's go. We getting back into the, rotation of it.
And I mean, you guys are 6 games above 500, so you were able to go ahead and maintain a decent season without your main.
Solid as of now. I mean, we look good. I mean, I'm excited to see what they're gonna bring. Keep it going. I'm gonna try to go to the Angels and Yankees game.
That'll be a good one. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
the great thing about going to an Angels game is you get to see the greatest players in the sport because you're never going to see them like this.
Hey, but you will get to see one of them all the time in Eagles playoff.
Normal guy, what up? Hey, that's absolutely
like,
facts. That is absolutely facts.
I'm gonna start a petition. Mike Trout, you need to stop getting all the Eagles football, bro. Let us fans get one, bro.
Oh, that's been a petition since
last year. More went. So
yeah. You see, once we stopped giving them balls, we went right back to the Super Bowl.
Just saying.
So anywho, so what's going to be? So now that you got Judge back, you guys are above 500. You guys seem to be back into your winning bag. What do you guys like? How are you feeling going forward? Who are some other players you're really excited about right now? Because
I'm waiting for Stanton to come back as well. Because he ain't came back as well. So once Stanton comes back into the lineup, I think that's really when the flow of things really start coming back. Because then you got our big boys together. You got Judge and Stanton back together. What's good, Almighty?
Good, Almighty. You talking about you guys Yankees right now?
You know, I'm talking about the Yankees. So I mean,
Yankees.
once Stanton comes back, I think we'd be good. I love Volpe. I love Anthony Volpe right now, bro.
I mean, bro, but what I want to do, Volpe. I've seen some good highlights of him. But
Yeah,
I mean, I'll say this, bro. So Rizzo's been doing some things for the Yankees for the past few years.
Right now.
Flores has been a hitter. Gabriel Cabrera and Hicks, bro. Like, so you guys got hitters. Like,
yeah, we're good. We're good. I just like when I see Stanton and Judge back together.
Oh, damn! Almighty said Kai in the top needs a cut.
I do.
He's been sick. He's been in the house sick, so he's been sick.
He's been sick.
No, you don't want to be getting the flu and then going out and infecting people right
now. Trust me. I'm well aware. I look in the mirror every morning.
Rico goes out with his little his dab cough, and people be looking at him funny. So,
oh, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I remember the other night I was at the brewery with my boy. I'm in there. I'm looking around, everybody looking at me. I'm like, man, they probably thought I got it again.
Who are you really with? Because you said you stuttered before you said my boy.
No, I was with my boy. I swear to God. Don't try to play me like that, Twizzy. Wife is gonna kill me.
That's how I used to lie. I was with my boy.
I was with my boy.
I was my boy.
James.
Hey, the cool thing about it, I got cameras all through the house. You can check me. I'm good.
Well, I hope you wouldn't bring her back to the crib. You better.
Oh no! Hey, first and foremost, you cannot do stupid things, y'all.
Facts, Kettleman, my guys. Facts, Kettleman.
The Yankees are looking good, bro. So. What about them Phils though? I caught him with a home run the other day.
And that's about all you caught us with right now. Boy, because I got the ball. I got the Miami Boston game on right now. I just
that's what I'm watching right here.
Yeah, I want to click Grant so we'll see what the Phils were doing. You know, we just started a series at home against the Cubs. I'm like, we should be looking kind of good. Nah, Cubs is up like 6-1 on us, 8-1 on us.
Okay, we're bottom of the eighth right now. We're up 3-2.
Yeah, we're down like 1-6 or 1-7 on that check. It was real ugly for us right now. I mean, bro, it's been the story of the years. You know, finally we got Ranger Suarez back. That's good, but the pitching's been an issue. I mean, the starting pitching has been an issue. It finally seems like our two starters, Nola and Wheeler finally kind of getting their rhythm back. Nola's been experiencing about a mile off of his fastball, but he's still been able to get out with it. So that's not so much of a worry, I guess, because we've seen this in the past with him. Wheeler seems like he's bouncing back. I don't know if it's just because of the longer run, and we leaned on those guys pretty heavily in the postseason. So they pitched pretty much in every series to start off, and then even sometimes come back in. So Ranger, he had tightness. He's back. So that's going to be a big help for us. But I mean, those back of the roster guy, or the back of the starting rotation, it's just not that good for the Phils right now. Taijuan Walker, he looks good on one start, looks terrible on another. Bailey Falter, we had to send him back to AAA because he's ass. And then for whatever reason, we just keep leaving guys on base in scoring position. I think it's like 33 men so far. 33 it's like the highest in baseball right now. It's a joke. The only bright spot is Bryce Harper came back from Tommy John's and faster than any man in the world has ever done it. And
respect to that man for that.
He just came right back to the pros and started hitting home runs like his second game. So that's
hopefully Trey Turner turns it up.
I mean, look, this is the thing. You got a lot of guys who are already proven, like Turner, guys, like Schwarber's it's almost June. Schwarber usually turns it on in June. So we should start getting some Schwarber bombs here. That'll be great.
Castellanos.
I need that hat. That Yankee hat is hard.
Which one?
I
need that hat.
I need that hat. The one they're on field with is green. That shit got a Yankee. it got stripes going through it, and it got a patch. I said, I need that. I'm on the lookout.
Oh,
right
they're
now.
playing in it right now?
Yeah, they're playing in it right now. That shit hard.
This guy Tatum is a fucking bucket, bro. Until
No,
the
he is
the
bucket.
fourth quarter comes around, he won't be.
That travel was a kid. Hey, Jimmy, playoff Jimmy's on a whole nother level right now, bro.
I knew. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say it so I have it on record here. But I called that series over when I want to say, was it Brown who tried to pass it, and that man Jimmy just came up one hand and like scooped it out of the air and got a break. It's for me when I look back on that series in my head when I saw it, I said, "Oh, the Heat winning this series. I don't care." So I'm saying it here. I'm saying it now. I want to put that on the wax. I do believe that. So
I believe it. I thought it would be because if you look at all the teams that are in it, it's the bubble all over again.
It is. So that does raise this thing. So people do want to try to say that the bubble championship was a BS championship, but now.
But I will tell you this, not to cut you off, Twizzys.
Now we're seeing the 4 teams that were in the bubble in the final, or the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, are the same ones that are here now.
Yes.
So, I mean, I never put it because I said if people tried to put the lockout season as an asterisk season, people don't even say that anymore. So the bubble season, people say just because it was so recent, but in another 10 to 15 years, people will forget that there was a bubble year. We'll be in our 40s by then. We'll be like, remember? No, y'all are forgetting. Remember when they had the bubble year? And then,
hey, real shit though. Like,
kids are gonna be like, what?
I told the homie he's a Clipper fan, bro. I said he tried to tell us some shit about that, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I said, but that bubble ring, I said you would have took that ring though. He's like, hell yeah. I said exactly. So shut the fuck up.
I'll take any ring.
I said, so shut the fuck up and don't try to talk to me about rings, bro. I said, leave that alone.
I would take, I'll take any. I would have taken a bubble ring.
I mean, because look, I this is what I told the homie. I feel like the bubble was tough just because at the end of the day, when you still beat this person, you still got to go to the same place with them. It's not like you're going home anymore. You're all staying in the same spot, so everybody's talking shit. Everybody's like, "Damn, bro, I'm trying to beat you. I'm trying," So it's like, it ain't a nice environment. Like when you go home, you can get away from everybody.
Yeah, Almighty says the bubble season wasn't too terrible. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I think the bubble season was actually one of the more enjoyable ones, for the simple fact that it took these guys basically back to like AAU days, where like they basically just had no choice but to just live and breathe basketball. So they didn't have to worry about wives and kids. You can't be around all that, So they were just literally
no distractions.
No distractions, just living. Except for was it Daniel House or who was it who got caught with the girl and got. He's on the Sixers now. It's either House or Milton.
It was somebody.
I think it was House.
I want to say it was Daniel House.
I think it was House.
That's why Daniel House. That's why James Harden took a little bit less money, so Daniel House could come and get a paycheck over with the Sixers. Actually, it was probably James Harden's girl that was there, but he was like, "Yo, I'm James Harden, baby. You gotta take this. I got
to hook
this guy. Jimmy G for making Jimmy for making the coffee, big face coffee, baby, in the bubble. He got that hustle on.
Right. We had great moments. Jamal Murray, Donovan. Exactly. No, for real.
You're right.
The bubble offered a lot of good people. That's what I'm saying. People can't say that even though seeing the Lakers like handle business, like they took care of it, bro. Like they were dominant. So it's like you still had to play the games. You still had to beat who was in front of you.
You're right. And not to mention, don't forget that the Phoenix Sun never lost in the bubble and they still didn't make the playoffs.
You're gonna fall and hurt yourself.
You know what I mean? The Phoenix Sun were balling, bro. Devin Booker, I believe they went 7-0 or 6-0 in the bubble and still didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin Booker is not he's not him.
Nah.
You are not him.
No.
Well, just like Kawhi lost his jump shot when he found out Kalani was with Party Next Door. You know what I'm saying?
And Kyrie.
I was saying Kyrie lost his jump shot when he found out she was with Party Next Door. Man. Now Devin Booker, he's seeing his girl.
Let's go, Volpe.
She's with Bad Bunny now. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
Devin
funny.
Booker, he ain't right no more. That's what happened.
That shit
That's
crazy.
all the sports we had then. The bubble gave us, bro. That's a fact, bro. Like people, so it's so funny. Like people forget about like it wasn't that long ago, but people forget about how the beginning of COVID got real crazy. We didn't know what the hell was going on,
bro. Hey, so quick question,
Mm-hmm.
Twizzy, where were you at when COVID first hit?
So it was. I was me and Dre had an apartment together at the time,
Okay.
and so we didn't. My family lived like up the street, and Lex was like literally a little potato because Lex was born February of 2019, so he was
Shout out Lex.
Shout out Lex Boogie.
Shout out the potato.
Shout out, he was potato Lex back then, and I was like, damn. I remember I worked at Coca-Cola at the time, and I remember like I kept talking about it leading up to it, and I kept like. To my bosses, and they were looking at me like I was crazy. Then all the stuff started happening, and then all of a sudden, like I come home, and I was like, "Yo, this thing's getting real." So then I go to work, and they announced the shutdown in Vegas. And then I looked at my bosses. I was like, "Yo, what does this mean for us?" And they're like, "Shit, Coke still got to get out. That's what it means." And I came home that day, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy. Like, getting naked at the front door, like." Coming in my skimpies, like Dre was meeting with a trash bag. We didn't know, you know what I'm saying? No one knew what it was. And then she would go take my clothes and put it in the washer right away. That's where we were in the beginning of the pandemic. And we didn't have any. This is before they announced the bubble was back. So it was good to get the bubble back.
That's wild. What about you, Cozy?
I was living in South Florida. I was living in Deerfield though. I was with my boy Sticks and his girlfriend. We had like a nice little like 3-2 apartment. Spacious place too. Like it was a nice little apartment before prices and everything went up. But I was working at this company, Joe Taylor, doing restoration, and same thing. I was like, so what does this mean? Like, and they were like, houses got mold. No one cares. People have that mold. They don't care about this. So we still coming in every single day. I remember when it first like started popping off, or like when they were like talking about a shutdown. I was like, bet. I went to the liquor store. Boom. I spent like $200 on. I bought bottles and beers. I bought so many beers and
my
like
boy said, "I'm ready."
3 bottles. And I was like locked down for 2 weeks. I'm chilling. I was like, because in my head I'm like, I got food, I got canned goods. I need alcohol. I can drink some beers and just go to bed. You know what I mean? I'm good. I don't need food. I was like, that's all I need.
Where were you, Twiz?
Well, see, all right, so
I thought Cozy would be more chill because it was Florida.
No, see me. So it was 2020, right? So this shit happened. We at work, right? Obviously, I work at Lineage. That's a freezer. We store food. We store freezer products. So I work in the cooler and the freezer as well. So obviously, we were all like, "So what's this?" They're like, "It's work as usual, homie." Like we feed the world, so we ain't shutting down for shit. We all like, "Well, fuck, all right." I was loving it because nobody was on the freeway.
That was
amazing.
It was lovely, bro. Like I was loving it, right? And then all of a sudden you hear shutdown, right? All right, cool. First thing what I did, nigga hit the clinics. Boom. Boy picked up ounces. I had ounces up the ass. I had wax up the ass. I was over here virtual calling all the homies like, "Hey, we can't kick it right now, but like I was turned up, bro. Like I was wild and I wasn't going outside. Like it was crazy. I was working, and actually I worked for the company that I was at, Lineage. I'm still there, but the warehouse that we had, we were under the Coke contract, right?
Yeah.
We had all the juices like Arduella. We had the vitamin water, the gallons of juices. So right, everything was going cool. COVID hit. Then we start hearing that Coca-Cola is going to close down, right?
Well, we didn't have anything. Our stock was crazy.
Yeah, so it was under wraps. So then next thing you know, it just hits on the internet. Boom, Coca-Cola is closing down, right? And then they put us all together. They're like, "Hey, the facility's closing down. We're going to have to disperse you guys. Like, you guys all still have jobs because we got a lot of facilities all around us." But I was just like, "Damn, homie, like if we wouldn't have read the internet, y'all wouldn't have told us, huh, motherfucker?" You cold motherfuckers, dog.
That's how they do it, bro.
It was kind of like, as crazy as it was, I kind of like look back on it and I'm like, I like enjoyed it.
It was kind of cool
because like the era, not the era, but like the time period was just like everything was so uncertain. And it was like I kind of like the chaos.
You know what I did hate though? I
once
did
we-
hate when niggas was taking all the toilet paper. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, that was so
crazy.
annoying.
I was
That
about
was
to ask, did y'all buy toilet paper?
Bro, no, hey,
Hell
look,
no.
look.
We're
I
a
would
wet
just,
white family, so
I would go to like Costco and buy the big roll, so we'd be stocked. You know, the only thing we did mostly stack up on was probably more water. If anything, we had a lot of food. We
I
had
had
a lot
the
of
Brita
food.
filters.
So
I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. The best moment, basically when they started telling us you had the
let's go, Volpe.
well, Boston's up 40-28 right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
When they the best moment of the whole pandemic was 20. So basically, you know, they had to make you, if you got sick, they had to still pay
Good
you
double,
out.
boy.
Yeah.
Positive, they had to pay you out, had to have you off though with pay. My mom ended up getting COVID like right before the holidays, but she had Lex. We took Lex to like a couple of days later. We took Lex to a regular pediatric appointment checkup, you know, regular baby checkup. And they at that time they were just doing regular COVID tests. They ended up testing Lex just to test them, and then they called us. I'll never forget. It was a Thursday, and I was literally just complaining to my boy like, I could really use a 3-day weekend right now. This is a week before Christmas at this time. The pediatrics called. They called me, his doctor, and they're like, yeah, hey, don't be alarmed. He seemed really healthy when he was here yesterday, but we just need to let you know, your son, he tested positive for COVID. I said, what? Lex? And then they're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. They're like, well, remember, you know, this is at the time that kids are pretty much immune to this. They're pretty good. He is positive though. You and your wife are gonna have to go ahead and get tested though, because you've been around them. I said, oh damn, yo! I immediately called my dispatcher. I was like, yo, you're. I said,
I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody's tested positive. You know, they were like, oh my gosh. I said, yeah. So you want me to just leave the truck in the yard? Because at that point they wanted you to. That's how our job was doing it. They're like, do not come into the building. Don't come near nobody. Park your truck, and then they had to have a service come out and clean all of our trucks out. It was a whole thing, and then you're automatically going to get paid until the 2 weeks went by. So I got Christmas and New Year's week off with pay for the win because of baby Lex.
So something like that happened with me in like, I think it was because it went crazy in like February or the end of January. So in like March, I had symptoms. So I got tested, or I couldn't get tested yet because remember, like they were still like tested like are only for like old people and stuff. Yeah. So my job was like, you have symptoms, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, like I have all the symptoms, blah, blah, blah. But I never got tested. But like I was actually kind of just playing it off. Like I was like, bro, I got a headache. I'm sick. And they were like, I was lying. But so I had 2 weeks off paid. And then I came back, and then like the company I was at was just trash. So I ended up leaving, and then I got unemployment for like the next like however long. But I actually got COVID in July of 2020. And I had it for like a month and a half. So I was just stuck in my room at the crib. That's what screwed me. I was just stuck in my room for a month and a half, going crazy. I bought the TV in my room. I bought an Xbox, and I just sat in my room and just fucking watched movies and played Jeopardy and shit all day.
I feel it.
But I was collecting a check for mad long for like
I didn't collect shit because I was working.
I loved it. I was like, this is great. And then as soon as I like tested negative, I left Florida, went up to Rhode Island for like 3 weeks and just partied. And then I got strep throat.
Oh, strep throat is the worst.
I got COVID, passed, and then got strep throat. My immune system's horrible, bro.
all bad.
Shit, all bad. Well, shit. Almighty said the Knicks are gonna go after Joel. I've kind of heard that. I've heard a lot of people say they want to do, but this is the one thing we haven't heard Joel say anything like. I'm like the only negative thing we've really heard is that he was a little upset about the firing of Doc Rivers. So my whole thing with that is going to be they literally can't go ahead and hire a coach. They can't. So all right, I want to put this. So we did get the report earlier today. So this kind of makes me feel better that Harden. They're really saying that Harden's pretty
going
much
to Houston supposedly.
Yeah, so that's the one good thing. Because I was about to tell people in here that just because he's opting out doesn't mean that he's leaving. This could be him opting out and be like, no, Philly needs to give me 4 years. And if that would have been a worst case scenario. Listen, Harden leaving is good for us. That means we're gonna.
I'm like, bye.
Bye.
Oh, you want 4 years? Bye.
No, 4 years is great for you.
Why didn't you say so? Bye.
We would love to see you get 4 years in Houston.
But who do you get though? Who do you get?
Oh, well, let me. If you're following the Swoop Boys Instagram, we laid out a couple great little trades. For one thing, you're going to get cap space by letting Harden go. You're not paying that money anymore. That alone is a win. So so you either go get another superstar with that. However,
you're not getting Dame. Stop it.
Dame wants out.
Dame's too loyal. Dame's too loyal though.
He wants out. He's done. He's done the loyal thing.
NBA's a business.
NBA's a business. He knows it. At some point, it doesn't matter. He knows tick, tick, tick is on his wrist. He knows it's done. Let's go ahead. They've gotten rid of literally. Portland has done everything to let Dame know that you can go. We're good, without saying just go. You know what I'm saying? So his time in Portland is done. And I'm telling you, Tobias, and two pick sweetener with possibly another mid-level player with a friendly contract is going to be
Yang, Shake.
We got him. So automatically, so you bring in that's your superstar. Now the money that you were going to go ahead and pay to some Harden, you can go ahead and bring in two mid-level exception guys that are making like 10 to 12 million a year, and then you can go ahead and sew up Paul Reed's contract. To me, that's a great off season. I don't know who there's a plethora of free agents that are going to be out there that you can get in here. That's one. I personally want Jordan Clarkson. He knocks down the three. The dude is a beast. He's off. He was 6-man 2 years ago.
He came from the Lakers.
Brandon Ingram.
Also played for the Lakers. I was mad we let him go.
Guys that needs the ball though. I was
mad we let him go. I really like Brandon Ingram.
I love Brandon Ingram.
I love Brandon Ingram. I just don't think he fits with Joel.
I don't know, bro. Look, I don't know.
Does anybody fit with Joel?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, if you look, I mean, the best
I like Joel, but it's just like, look, at the end of the day, you guys have tried a lot of shit over there. It's just like, what do you really need? You know, what pieces do you really need? Because I like watching Joel. Joel's, you know, because he be talking shit, but that motherfucker backs his shit up. You know, I like Joel, but it's just like there's times where it's just like, damn, he needs more than what he got, bro. It's just, you know, it's deeper.
Well, remember what was the most successful combo in the career since Joel's been there?
What is Joel and Jimmy?
Jimmy, but also Joel with the guy that
Clown
Redick.
Oh, I was about to say Redick.
That pick and roll that him and Redick had together was the best that he ever had in his whole career. So him having that was a major thing.
Yeah, you guys fumbled the bag on that one. When you guys let him go, I said, damn.
We talked about it last time. We fumbled a lot of bags.
There was a lot of bags fumbled in the process era. So a big thing is we would want to see is that you want to get, so clearly what it is you need a point guard that's mobile and is able to go ahead and shoot from the hip, shoot basically wherever they can get, where Joel and him can get the ball to each other. That's where you want to go ahead and get it. That's going to be the best situation for Joel. So we want to go ahead and see that back. So a great point guard like a Dame, if you think JJ Redick's great as a knockdown shooter, Dame would be great. Maxi's going to be great. That has to develop more. Kardashian curse. That's what old boy is hurting, right? He said,
"Oh shit, my bad." I clicked that.
You get before the pandemic, everything was mad valid. Now, real different. Doesn't feel the same. Yeah, things have definitely changed since the pandemic.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like a whole transformation. Some of it I really like, and some of it I really hate. Just in terms of like the world.
Get out of here.
I love it. I love it.
Yo. Have kids. That's exactly what having kids is like.
Hey, I love that shit because that shit was untimed, everything. I love it.
Bro, perfect timing, right? It was
shout out Lex, boy.
Now he's gonna win it. The bad thing about that is though, that he got a great laugh out of it. He's not gonna stop until
he's gonna do it again.
He's trying to do it.
He's gonna hit it again. You're like, watch out now. You good? You got us.
Yeah, I gotta guard the iPad now, so he doesn't. Hit it. So yeah, I mean, bro, there's just been so many, but I think a great point guard. I mean, look, the Harden thing worked, but he's just not gonna. The thing is, if we were talking about Harden and he was in his late 20s, maybe I would be all gung ho to give him a 4-year because I would think that the performance that he gave, remember what Harden was in his 20s. It was immaculate. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
It's only gonna get worse, from this point forward. You're not gonna get anything better than what you saw this season, and what you saw this season didn't get it done. So that's the whole reason I don't want to see Harden back. But I think we're gonna get Dame in here. I really believe Dame. I think the Dame thing's finally gonna come to fruition.
I don't know about that. I'll see it when I believe it.
Hey, look, it's been a rumor for a long time. Bradley Beal's been available. That I've heard that he didn't want to come to Philly. He literally chose to have surgery and get his season ended instead of coming to Philly.
Damn,
I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
There's definitely a lot of people that are available.
I wish the best for y'all.
I just would urge anybody Embiid in New York. I mean, Embiid in New York will make you guys fire, but
I mean, I just know if Embiid leaves, it's a whole. You guys literally got to try. It's a whole new fucking rebuild now.
Yeah, well, so Tobias would be gone in the.
Oh yeah, a lot of people would be gone. I think you keep Maxey.
You have to.
Maxi's getting Maxey.
You off rip. You keep Maxey. Then you kind of build around that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You kind
I
of.
saw someone today on Twitter. They said keep Harden and Embiid, trade Maxey, and I was like, you're going the wrong. You're going the wrong way, brother. But the account was like Harden for MVP, like one of those Harden stand accounts. Like, bro.
But
what?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
what are you saying?
If you can get a Harden, like when he first went to Houston, like 3 years of that, then.
But you're not.
That's cool, but you're not gonna get that.
If you have to like contemplate and think like, can we get this guy? You're not getting that guy.
You're not getting it. Yeah. So, the great thing, the thing about the way you want to think about it is like if we if you think you're gonna, I mean, yeah, just how you said, if you think you can we get this guy, you can't get this guy. But I mean, bro, it's just
Chris Middleton.
His contract is up. That's another one. I mean, bro, the list of free agents if you guys just type, the list is the longest I've ever seen.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook, who I don't want him. I'm anti-Westbrook. Harden, Middleton, Irving, Porzingis, D'Angelo Russell, another one. Kevin Love, Nikola Vucevic.
Yep.
Draymond, Van Vliet, Harrison Barnes, Jeremy Grant, Chris LeVert, Trent Jr., Malik Beasley, Derrick Rose, Christian Wood, Brook Lopez, Kuzma, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart.
I like Brook Lopez.
Oubre Jr., Richardson. There's a lot of people on here that could be great additions to the Sixers. Seth Curry, my guy.
Seth Curry ain't going nowhere.
Big Seth Curry fan.
I like Seth Curry though. Seth Curry's cool. Seth Curry got shot. I like him.
Gallinari
still in the league.
So Cozy wants Seth Curry back on the Sixers.
He was good. Hey, he was good when he was with y'all.
He was good.
That's what
I'm like. Even if he comes off the bench or something like sometimes you just need that guy off the bench banging threes.
I don't think Siakam's good anymore though. That's the only issue. The trade.
I was thinking Siakam. I said Siakam earlier. But like how the Celtics have Brogdon, like he just comes off the bench, bangs threes. And like the team, like when you think like the thing, like you know what I mean, like oh it's getting close, just starts banging threes real quick, and then it's like all right, now they're up by 6, they're up by 9, and then bring the rotation back in, and it's like oh he should be chilling. But those dagger threes be like demoralizing teams.
Oh. Well, that's why I want Josh Hart. I saw an interview and it said Josh Hart, and Josh Hart said I get rebounds that break other teams, and he does, bro. Like he gets those big crazy rebounds. And
Josh
then
Hart?
he gets it, huh?
Josh
Hart, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gets, and then he gets a guy in motion or in the fast break, and then next thing you know, like they're wide open for either a crazy three or an easy layup. Like Josh Hart, like has mastered that. That's why I put his name in on those guys. I think, bro, Josh.
We need
Hart,
someone to get rebounds because
nobody else rebounds. Like it's crazy.
Embiid.
I don't want Kyrie. Kyrie's just too much of a liability.
I would love Kyrie. If we get old Kyrie, yes.
Let's go. Nice double play.
But now if we get like, political justice,
Game over, Yankees win.
Non-basketball things. Congrats. I care more about non-basketball things than basketball. Then it's like, all right.
It's not even the non-bat. It's the fact that it's just like, bro, you just don't. Do you even want to play basketball?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
the world is flat.
If you want to be a political activist,
they hit him with some bull. No, they hit him with some bull, and I liked how people banded behind him with it.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, I get it, bro. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But like, it's the other part of it. Is like, do you actually want to play ball? So like, that's where it's like when they traded for him. I don't know. Josh Hart might resign with the Knicks unless he gets a better offer on another competing team.
Yeah, it's possible.
So that's
There's
why
a lot of people
Kyrie. If we knew Kyrie was going to come in and be all about the basketball and was going to be out here, you know what I'm saying, for the team and leave all the bullshit aside, I would love it. But yeah,
I don't think him and Embiid would gel. I think we'd have like a couple good games with them, and everyone would be like, "Oh, it's gonna work, and then like they would just clash, and then it would just instantly fall apart.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it an absolute buck. NBA is. I know it's a player-driven league, but at the end of the day, they made the. I love that players are have a voice and players go ahead and dictate a lot of stuff. It should be that way. I wish NFL players had more of a right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
However, when it comes to like, I'm a huge advocate in like, you signed up to you sign a contract, which is giving your word, and at the first moment of things not right, you ask out or you try to force your way out. Like the Kevin Durant stuff is absolute BS. I don't want a star in here that's going to do that. Like, always, like, say what you want about Embiid, I just couldn't imagine him doing that. Like, he's given his all to this team. So if he ever at any moment was like, all right, bro, I've literally tried it. Dame, I've literally tried everything with y'all. It's my time. I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but these guys who sign a massive contract and then the next year they're like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
What I wanted. Like, it's like, bro, come on.
Bro, the Heat are playing great right now.
This is
this is a good one.
I'll ask you this, Twizzy. Like I said, you said you'd rather see the Celtics just to get the win over them. But the Heat might be more dangerous, bro. If Marcus Smart free agency, I think that's next year.
Yeah, I think it's next year.
I want to say next year.
I don't. Him and Embiid definitely can't be on the team together.
Shit,
I don't want to sign any Celtics.
I would love Marcus Smart, man. That dude's
defense.
He does the dirty work. He balls out, bro. He sells the flops. Like,
I don't want a guy to sell flops though, man. I want a guy who balls.
So
Embiid sells the flops. I don't need two floppers.
So Embiid will be 30 after this next coming season. So he's 29 right now. He'll be 30 at the end of next season. I think, like, years of how he looks right now, I think he has another 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know, man. It's gonna.
He ends up on the floor too much. It's an injury every year.
Well, he ends up on the floor because he falls like that on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
falling
hurt.
Well, no. If he so the thing I saw a whole video about it. Why he falls like that? He falls like that so he doesn't injure himself. Like, so instead of coming down crazy on his knees or stuff like that, he's actually able to absorb it with the meatier parts of his body.
Yeah.
Roll
or whatchamacallit's head.
Or Williams' head. That was crazy. That man could have actually died on the court. That would have been crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah. But all right, let's fast forward to something a little bit more friendly for getting towards these second hour right here. And how hype are you guys? Because this man is very hype.
Real time, you know, we're going to NFL Films in New Jersey. I can't wait. Hopefully, we get to learn something new.
Take this hand here, you're gonna put on the hand grip on this side. Tight shots of the ball from the quarterback to the catch. This is that setup.
But you're going like this?
Yep. Let me get it right.
Jay and Hazelwood, tell me about your day. It's been pretty sensational, man. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to my family. All right, this Yo, me and my big dog just hanging out here at the NFL Films. It's amazing. It's nice. We've been having a blast this whole time. We love NFL Films. Thanks, NFL Films. And go Bird.
Go Birds.
I love that Birds. I love this guy.
Hey, I think he's just as happy to be with his boys again. He's back. You know what I mean? Like, he's with his brothers again, dog.
He's back.
They gonna tear some shit up. And he's coming off with Hargrave and Reddick.
I'm buying all the Nolan Smith stock that I can possibly buy.
Man, that boy.
I might buy a jersey. I'm so torn between, like, we were talking about it on the other pod, but like the more I see Nolan Smith, the more I'm like, he's giving me BG vibes, man. Like a young, like he has the energy, and I just want to see him get on the field and just start wrecking shit.
He's dope.
Just wrecking shit and like imagine, oh my god, bro, imagine a game with BG on one side, Smith on the other, and like they both get to the quarterback for a sack. Oh, that energy is gonna be crazy. They're gonna be both talking shit.
That'll be absolutely wild.
BG gonna be looking at him. Nolan Smith gonna be doing it.
Bro, what I said in the group chat is that if this guy's this hype about coming to NFL,
God damn, that was a nasty ass shot.
He's gonna be absolutely crazy on the actual field.
Yeah, it will.
It's halftime now. He. So I don't know if you guys saw. He was down like 15, 16. They rallied up. They're up at the half. Jimmy Butler is out here blowing. Like, come on, that was a beautiful shot.
Hey, that was beautiful, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they 2-0 them in the Celtics, it's a sweep. It possibly could be a sweep. It could possibly be a sweep.
I pray for a sweep. I live in South Florida. I pray the Heat. I might go to the parade if they win.
My brother, my sister lives in Florida, and my brother-in-law's they live in Key West, and my brother-in-law he's a diehard.
If they get swept for your boy Smokey Robinson.
If the Heat win it all, I might have to pre-order direct ship a Jimmy Butler Sixers jersey and then go to the parade wearing that.
Because you could probably find one for the low.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check eBay real quick.
Let me see.
Bucks real quick, solid.
Let me look on eBay. I bet you I find a Jimmy Butler Sixers jersey in my size for like $40, maybe 30. That's funny.
Jimmy's on a mission, bro.
He was on a mission in the bubble too. He just got exhausted, but now he has a better team around him.
He couldn't do it. Yeah, he was tired.
That's Michael Jordan's son. That's why.
I
believe it, honestly.
I see. I know you've seen it, Twiz. That I said Jimmy Butler's more Kobe than Tatum could ever pretend to be.
Oh, I know. I was the first. I hit you with, and then I was like, I already knew what you meant though. But nobody's my guy.
My thing too is when someone like proclaims to try to be like Kobe or something like that, you're not.
Exactly, because Kobe modeled a huge part of his game after Michael Jordan.
You know what I mean?
Never said that I idolize. He never said like, oh, I idolize him. What I'm saying? Like how he would never do that. He would emphasize it, but he would never just do that.
Facts.
Oh boy, Cozy got booed. What happened?
My mouse like accidentally clicked the side button. And it was like, close everything.
I was like, whoa,
that's the worst.
My bad. Not to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. So I was saying that you would never hear Kobe say he like as much as he might have idolized. Jordan,
he said he was
never said. Oh,
he always said he was the best. He gave him respect, but
he would never.
I'm trying to channel my Michael Jordan. No,
he said I got the Mamba mentality. It's Mamba mentality.
That's what I'm saying. So whenever someone says that, I'm like, no, like
Kobe
bro. Like
Kobe before a game would never show a text message exchange between him and Michael. That's when he did that. I said this dude's losing. You're
bro. When I first found out when I was younger that fucking all Kobe when he said what he would listen to was Michael Myers' theme song, I was like, oh yeah, you're a fucking maniac, homie.
You're crazy, bro.
You're wild.
You wired ready to go every game, bro. That's what you listening to. That's what you're on. All right.
That's why when you saw all the Tatum stuff, you were like, "Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?"
Like, do you know what you're walking into? You're playing against you're on the ops team, bro, and you're saying you're Kobe. Just come on over. Just come on over. Ah! I love it.
I love it.
I will say this: Tatum should have been a Laker, but we chose Lonzo.
But
because Kobe wanted Tatum to be a Laker. He told the Lakers, "Go ahead and get Tatum," but they ended up getting because of Magic.
See, but Lonzo.
I mean, Lonzo was cool. He didn't pan out what we wanted to, but he's got a great IQ now.
Well, I'm gonna say, look. I mean, I can't. The reason you guys don't catch the flack and the shit that you should catch is because LeBron did get the title. However, you guys had a lot of young guys, much like the Sixers. You guys had a lot of young guys who were very talented that needed time to work out that they didn't get. There you go. See,
$70.
Like I told you, Twizzy, the Lakers do not wait on players to develop, young players to develop like that. Like we like them. If we really like you, cool. But say a veteran comes in like LeBron and wants them out, it's gone. It's a wrap. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it sucks. But now look at Brandon Ingram.
The Marquette Butler, though.
Yep.
The Marquette Butler is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a movie.
Look at Ingram. You know what I mean? Ingram's a baller. Look at Clarkson. Clarkson's a baller.
I hated when LeBron did that, when he fucking traded everyone. Because that
young
core was growing. They were growing. They had so much potential. And I get, the trade worked in the long run, but you got rid of three.
Ingram was pissed. Like, damn.
He was heated. That's why I liked Ingram on the Lakers.
I loved Ingram.
Well, so if you think about it, that young core, Lonzo, and he's part of that main core.
And not forgetting Julius Randle.
Yep, Julius Randle. Well, to the Julius Randle. So I believe, honestly, I think that's the whole issue right there is the Julius Randle situation. Julius Randle blows his leg up in like that very first game of the season. A lot of people do not remember that. He literally blows his leg up. They had to put an air cast on him and like get him out of carry him out of the arena. It was crazy. I'll never forget.
Bro, he hooped with Kobe.
Yeah, he did. I think Kobe's last season goes a lot different if Julius Randle stays healthy.
Bro, Julius was I love that little core because Kobe had D'Angelo, he had Swaggy P, he had Julius. Like we had a young core, bro. Like Kobe had to tell everybody, shut the fuck up. Like I need you to lock in. Like we were cool, but yeah, like you said, it could have been.
There was that one game where they were like jumping up, going crazy. And remember, they were like, Kobe, if you were there, would you be?
On the Jimmy Kimmel show?
Yeah, he was like, if you were there, would you be that? And he's like,
no.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, because Kobe didn't play that shit. I mean, he was all in the. I mean, not really, not in the jokes, but he was just like, let's win. I want to win, bro. That's all I want. I just want to
win. Mamba mentality.
Mamba mentality, locked in. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Julius Randle is a man. He was when he left and he went to. Did he go to the Knicks right away? Right?
Did he?
Or did he go?
Yeah, I think
no. He was.
He went somewhere else.
There was another team.
Did he go somewhere else? I'm not sure.
I want to say OKC.
It was. I feel like it was something.
I know it was somewhere else because I don't think he went. Did he go? I don't think he went straight to New York.
I'll tell you right now, my brother, he's coming upstairs. Hey, Julius Randle, before
Pelicans.
New York, he went
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There it is. Okay, so after that, he went to New York.
Wasn't he in the trade?
Real quick, come tell the people how he feeling about your Lakers right now. You got a fellow Lakers fan right here. You want to say the real? Come here, yeah, come here. Let the people see. This is my brother, y'all, Stewart. This is my brother Stewart right here, man. My brother-in-law.
I'm gonna tell y'all the real. So what happened is
Laker gang.
Laker gang. Brian did that dumbass shit on the fast break. It changed the whole momentum of the game. You feel me? If he'd have dunked the motherfucking ball, would have been up 10. Even though we kept on going up by 10, but the whole momentum, everybody was like, "Nigga, what? You just did this shit?" You feel me?
The ball hit his knee though.
And it wasn't coming.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this: they need to stop shooting threes, though.
Oh no, that's Brian for too.
Yep.
That's what you mean? He came down court and shot 3 of them motherfuckers, bro.
Them motherfuckers need
to back.
1 for 25. That motherfucker need to stop.
You need to stop it, bro. And he know better. He gonna come out, but he gonna come out. Game 3, he gonna do his thing. But yeah,
I'm telling you,
it's
2-0. We tying shit back. 2-2. We tying it back.
On everything.
Better hope.
I ain't mean to re-trigger y'all, man.
Oh, you know, Twizzy, I'm gonna go in.
I already know.
Nah, but
that ball coming out really did change the whole momentum, though.
Fuck, bro. It hit my knee. Shut the fuck up, bro. That shit didn't hit nothing.
That's not your knee.
Yo, the way I love it that they timed it perfectly on that video. And he said it must have hit my knee. He showed right
to the clip.
Oh man, nah, man. I mean, honestly, yeah, you guys had a great young core, but yeah, I mean, you got to winning heals all. That's the perfect. That's the literally.
I mean, it is. That's what it is.
So
I mean, at least we won it. It panned out. It was what it was, and now we're in a situation to go back to it again. So hopefully, we do what we got to do, and let's go Lakes. Hopefully, but it is what it is.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
We locked in.
These what it is.
These what it is.
All right, let's get into all about the bingeables real quick. I'll let Cozy lead off since he's the guest. Cozy, what are you watching right now?
The game. Oh, the shows?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm watching the game. What do you mean?
Nah, you know we talk that heat with the shows.
Now I'm watching Succession.
Oh,
what is that on?
Are you what season are you on?
Okay,
HBO season Max? 3.
Oh, HBO Max, correct? Succession.
What? Yeah,
Succession.
Bro, it's so when I started it like last year, and that first episode after the baseball game thing, I was like, fuck this show. I don't want this negativity in my life.
That's exactly what the other day. That's exactly what you just said.
When whipped up the check, I was like, nah, bro, fuck this shit. I'm not watching this. I don't need this negativity in my life. I don't want to see this shit. I don't care.
$250,000.
And then I got back into it, and I was like, oh, nah, this show's fire.
So basically,
what's it about?
So basically, it's a family that's their family owns like the largest media company in the world. So the father is the head of the company, and he has 3 kids. The 3 kids, without saying it, all 3 kids. Oh, 4.
Yes,
yeah, 4.
Yeah.
I was forgetting about
You
Connor.
always forget Connor.
Because he's really I think
hate Connor.
That's how the show designs it, though. So basically, but Connor doesn't want to be at the head of anything. He just wants to.
Connor, he's the older son. He's like I do my own thing on the side. Like he lives on a ranch.
Yeah.
The next one, Kendall, he's the one who's like, I want to be like my dad. I want to lead the company, but he's like, did the drugs and stuff. He had the bad upbringing. Then there's the daughter who's like not in the family really. Like she is obviously, but like, she's not in the company.
Politics, yeah.
Yeah, she was. And then there's Rome, the youngest one, who's like the little idiot who's just like, like. But like their personalities when they clash, because the dad is just such a vindictive, controlling like dick.
Sounds like a show I need to watch.
Yeah, it's a good show.
The family owns that big media company. Like you said, the second Ken, he wants to take over. He's very forward about it. The other 2 kids also do, but they don't want to come out and say it so much so. But you can tell through their actions and what they do. So it's really, but it's like basically like. These people are money to them. It's not like it is to normal people like us.
Yeah, so like they've been taking helicopter rides everywhere.
Like they
helicopter.
Money doesn't exist to them because it's so endless. So it's like what they do with it and like how they manipulate basically like the new, and they own the news, so they how they kind of run things through that. So it's a great show, bro. Like, and then you see
it's a good concept about how like the super rich are.
Yeah, exactly.
And how they live their life. Like they're like, oh, like what are we doing for the weekend? Like, oh, we're flying to this Eastern European country to go hunt hogs. And it's like, what? And it's like, yeah, everyone, let's go. Like we got all the private jets already. We have multiple. Like they're just so rich, like they just be on private jets, and it's just a normal everyday thing for them. And it's just like, this is crazy. Like the one scene they're talking to, like, how much is a gallon of milk? And they're like, I don't know.
Why that's like a rich people thing. Like if you ask a rich person how much a gallon of like milk is, a lot of time they don't know.
Yeah,
they're not really
like I don't know, $10.
Let's go.
But then also, I couldn't really tell you how much a gallon is.
$4.19.
I don't drink milk.
I don't drink milk either.
I drink half and half. I know my half and half is like $3.95.
I be drinking milk because I be eating cereal. You know.
So I was at a cookout. I was at a cookout last Friday, and after the pod, and then they were talking about how they love crushing a glass of milk, and I've never done that in my life. And they were saying how they love milk, and I said, "This is crazy to hear." This.
Hey, were they white?
Sounds it. Shout out my practice.
I'm about to say, I'm like, hey, my nigga, I'm like, hey, bro, I ain't coming home and just the only time I'm drinking milk is in my cereal. I ain't just putting a glass of milk, putting it with some
After a long day of work, come home, crack open a nice 2 liter of 2%.
Holy shit.
I stopped drinking cow milk 5 years ago.
That was great. I mean, I still drink it, but that's great, bro.
I'll drink almond milk, but like I don't really drink milk. I don't drink milk or eat pork.
Yeah, my pops does that.
I don't do none of that, bro.
Yeah, so I mean,
I drink almond milk. I do almond milk, but honestly, bro, like I drink a glass of orange juice every day. I take my multivitamins. Like,
yeah.
I
gotta be in the mood for it. Like, I gotta be like, I want Oreos.
I got an uncle in it. I fuck with
you. I fuck with you. That's my weakness. Oreos.
Oreo.
Double
yo, I can see Twizzys ass hits a dab, rips a mean dab, and then just walks in the crib.
Just rips a sleeve in the day.
Yeah, just
the whole middle one.
Oreo.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I done walked in sometimes. I ain't ate shit all day, and I just see the Oreos, and I'll be knocking them shit. You'll see me literally on the table with like 9 of them bitches with a glass of milk.
Hey, wait, hold on. Question though. Do you leave it in and let it get soggy, or do you do the dip and eat?
It depends. It depends. Hey,
gotta
honestly,
let it get soggy.
Honestly, it depends on my mood because I do both. It
See,
depends where I'm at.
I'll drink in the morning. I eat the Maria cookies with my coffee, so I dip them. I like to let it get soft and then just pop it in my mouth.
But I do like.
I do like 4.
I do like it nice in there though, because I do it with my I do it with the Chip Ahoy too, the chewy ones too.
The chewy go crazy.
Crazy
with the chewy with the Reese's.
Yeah, you.
He's right there.
Yeah, the glasses. There you go.
There you go.
Nah, Cozy, you don't have kids yet, but you don't know about coming home after you hit the bar and you're hungry, or after you rip a nice, a little bleezy or something, and then you just walk by your kids' snacks and be like, "Fuck them kids."
Well, we used to do it with my brother because he had a little sister. So when we get high, we go up in the snack cabinet and be like, "Oh yeah, her chips and shit gone."
Look, so I go to work. I go to work, and the OGs be like, "Oh, you stole from your kids?" I said, "I ain't steal shit. I buy it. I said, I'm gonna rebuy it again.
I make my own money.
One time, Lex was like, "Daddy, where'd all my Pop-Tarts go?"
You said, "That's crazy."
That's crazy.
The Cat Williams. I don't.
Yeah.
They were just on top of that motherfucker.
I looked at my wife like, "Nah, I know I only ate like 1 or 2. How many did you eat?" Like,
no,
Dre,
so the other day,
y'all don't know Dre. She worse than me, bro. She's the snack attack.
She walked him back to the room. She said, "Daddy ate it all."
Yeah, Dre's the snack. Yo, y'all don't know. I'm an outer right now. Dre got a snack drawer.
Oh, he got a snack. Oh,
no, Dre has a snack drawer.
He said, "Wifey got the drawer."
She on
a drawer.
She got a baby
sneaky drawer,
like baby.
And Lex was aware of the drawer at one point, so she put the drawer. She put stuff on top of it to hide it in the drawer. So she got a snack drawer and it's hidden. It's crazy. It's the crazy.
You got the Girl Scout cookies under the underwear.
It go crazy.
I'll be laying in the bed facing the other way on TikTok, and all of a sudden I start hearing. Dre's over there busting down some
I'm not gonna lie.
and shit.
A bag of Sun Chips all loud.
Yeah.
Hey, if we got some fucking the other day, my little baby girl Genevieve, right, she goes in, she's like, "Dad, where's my fruit roll up?" I said, "Oh, I knocked that shit down at work." She was like, "What? I was saving that. That's mine. I put that in the corner." I said, "Hey, look,
I pay for it.
I'll get you some more. Don't trip. You good?"
She said,
bruh.
Bro, the other day, my girl, her friend came over and like brought the kids over to the pool.
Oh.
And they were like, I looked in the bag, I saw a bunch of the Welch's the gummies. I was like,
he said,
I had like 5 packs, bro. The kids in the pool. I'm like,
we had a whole bag. What happened to all of them?
We must have ate them.
Look, motherfuckers don't know. People just out here brothers are out here just looking like Chris Farley and Billy Madison. Who need 25 pack lunches?
I'll tell you who. It was that damn Sasquatch.
That damn Sasquatch.
Hey, the pants is cool. Consider me Miles Davis.
Miles.
I love that movie, bro.
That movie's a classic. I love it.
I quote that all the time. I always say, "That is correct."
That is correct. He said, I love that movie, Billy Madison, bro.
That's my
That
shit.
is my shit.
I
love when he goes to her door. I see what's going on here.
So rude of me to interrupt. The penguin.
The penguin. I was like, what? When I was little as hell, I used to be like asking my mom and her boyfriend. I'm like, what does the penguin have to do with any of it? And they would just laugh. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, they were high.
My nigga was lit, bro.
He was litty.
Hey, look, just the beginning opening scenes where my boy's pulling up in the golf cart, go getting the nudie scenes. Yep. No, yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, Veronica Vaughn. So
it's something else. He's all, you know, me and her got it on. No, you didn't. Well, I know somebody with. No, you didn't.
Yeah, well. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I've been physically abusing the ear.
I love them. I love them.
I made an extra sloppy for you. Lady, you're scaring us.
That's my brother Danny. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yeah, man. On that note, fellas, what's your last thoughts, last topics, real quick before we get out of here? Because I know people watching this game now is getting too good.
Oh, it's getting good. It's a good game.
I don't know. I got Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Like, subscribe, comment, chat, interact, talk shit, frolic. There's a lot of things you can do.
Frolic Fridays, baby.
Frolic Fridays. If you guys have any videos of you frolicking, send them into the Swoop Boys account, either on Instagram at Swoop Boys Pod or the Twitter, Swoop Boys.
We're gonna make a frolic video.
We're gonna make a frolicking video. We're gonna have music, slow-mo. It's gonna be great. Effects.
See, my boy Danny knows. Let's go, Lakers. See?
Bro, the Heat, every time I'm watching, bro, the Celtics be doing a pass that was killing us, and the Heat just be like, snatch.
That's the difference between us and them.
Yeah, they actually got.
That's my last thought. I thought if we beat the Celtics, that we were going to be able to go ahead and get to the finals, but I don't think that we would have been able to get by this Heat team, bro.
Hell no.
Like if we thought the Celtics had juice, these guys they got so
bro.
much juice.
Every pass, I'm just seeing it get snatched, bro, and I'm like, that's crazy,
bro.
Look, let's see how Love does it in the paint. And
your boy said, "Let's go, Laker gang, baby.
Let's go, Laker gang, baby." You know what I mean? You know me. Lakers gonna tie it up. Let's go.
Go Heat.
It's always Go Birds, baby.
Go Birds.
You see the Mata. Shout out to.
Hey, I was about to say you wore the Inland Empire. That one is crazy. I love that one, bro.
Yeah, look, it's crazy because if you ain't from the IE, the airplane goes for our airport out here. That's what they did it for.
Oh,
and this is our basically the salute the service hat with the patch. If you've seen crazy movies with airplanes, you know usually that's on the side of one.
That's on the nose, yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I seen this was crazy. This is for a minor league, so I had to go crazy with this one.
Hey, I love it, bro. That's a classic. I might have to have you pick one up. I'm gonna let
you know I got you. I can go to the store whenever. That's easy.
I got Capcom this week, and
you gonna be hitting me up. My phone's gonna be on alert Saturday tomorrow.
I hear you up in here 909. Yeah, make sure you keep it on loud.
Oh, it's a definite.
Loud. I'm gonna be hitting you, bro. I'm gonna be hitting you up crazy with it.
That's a man though, because I know you're gonna see some crazy Yank shit.
Pause.
So pause.
That one got me late. I was like,
yeah, nah, bro. It's gonna be tomorrow. So and y'all know I spent a pretty little ticket on that Cubs hat, but it had to come.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that one.
Talk about that. Dre said, "What did
you told her?"
Now, we have a shared bank account.
Dre said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
$120. She said that couldn't have been one hat. One hat.
Nah, that was 3.
That was like 3-4 hats. That was
All
a crazy
right.
deal.
I know, hey, but you know what it is? I mean, shit. Go watch all the shows that we tap in with. Go fuck with us. Go watch Lil Day.
And next Friday, you're gonna get a double header actually. So you're gonna get Hey Papi, and then we're actually going to be featured, or we're gonna me and Twizzy have been invited to be on the Edge of Philly Sports their YouTube channel. So it's a pretty big channel. They want us to be on I'm butchering that, on our boy Brandon's channel. So we're gonna be getting on there, Edge of Philly Sports, and we'll be guests on that. So you get Hey Papi at a normal time, and then directly after that, we'll be jumping on with them. So the links will be provided. You'll make sure you're following on the Swoop Boys Instagram and Twitter. We'll have that information provided for you. And hey, man, you already know. Go Birds, and salute to autism awareness, bro.
Let's go. Go tap in with our boys.
Go tap in. Yeah, dig.
Tap.
On that note, tap, tap. We out.
Tap it, tap. Go frolic.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, yo, Papi, what's poppin', B?
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Papi. ¿Qué pasa, mi primo?